Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another review. And today, I have a 10-in-1 USB-C hub from our good friends at Fujuka. Now, this product allows you to instantly expand a single USB-C port into 10 different connections. Now, before I get too deep into the overview of all the things this hub provides, I always like to start with an unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and that way you understand exactly what you're going to get if you buy this product. And then I'll dive into the overview and explain all the things you can do with this hub, because this is really the hub to own. Everything you're going to want to connect to a laptop or home computer, you can pretty much do through this hub. And I'll actually take a closer look at it as well and show you all the connections that are provided. And then I'll come back at the end and point out a few things that I really like about this hub that you can use to compare it to others you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, there's not a lot in the box. You'll find the 10-in-1 hub and a full instruction manual. Now, that instruction manual is important to read because the hub can do a lot of different things, and reading through the manual, you'll completely understand how best to use the hub to get the best value out of it. So I always recommend reading the manual. Now, the hub itself is an all aluminum design, which is different than a lot of the hubs on the market. A lot of the other hubs out there are plastic cases, and those work okay, but if you throw it in a computer bag and you've got anything heavy in there, you may crack the case, you're going to scratch it over time. So having an aluminum case not only makes it more durable, but it also helps to minimize outside interference from causing any issues with the electronics inside. They've also built in an attached cable that's a heavy-duty USB-C cable, and it's the perfect length. Now, you might be thinking, why didn't they give me a nice long cable? Well, the truth is you're going to plug this into a laptop, and you're not going to set it across the desk. You're going to set it right next to your laptop. So a short cable's great. You don't have to worry about all the cable you're going to manage when you throw it back in your bag. So it's a heavy-duty, very flexible cable, USB-C on this end. Now, a couple of things that are important about this. There are a lot of hubs on the market, but this hub has 10 connections you can make to it, starting with a network connection. Now, the challenge is with most laptops nowadays, over the years, the manufacturers have tried to make them thinner and lighter, and by doing that, they've had to eliminate ports. So if you've got a modern laptop, there's a pretty good chance you can't connect a network cable directly to the laptop. This allows you to do that. So on the end, you've got a Gig E connection right there, which is the fastest network connection you can have at home these days. You can plug a standard cable into that side port, and you can connect up to a wired network. Another challenge with most laptops is you don't have a way to connect an external monitor up. This unit gives you a HDMI connection right there that supports 4K video. So if you want to connect an external monitor up to your laptop, plug it in here and you can run with that monitor. The best part is you can either have that monitor be a duplicate of the monitor on your laptop, or you can expand your workspace across those two monitors, so now you've got more real estate to move programs around. The product also includes a ton of USB connections. There are two USB 3.0 connections that are USB-A, which is the fastest standard nowadays for transfer of data and other things. And there are two more USB-A connections that are USB 2.0, which allow you to connect up thumb drives or other peripherals like cameras or microphones. And that'll give you plenty of connection options through the USB-A. But here's where it gets really interesting. There's also a USB-C connection right here, because if you plug this into your laptop, most laptops have probably two USB-C connections on them. One are for external peripherals, the other one is used for power and charging. So if you plug this into the power port on your laptop, you can plug a PD external charger in here up to 100 watts to actually charge your laptop through the hub, and that external power supply will also provide power to all the USB-A connections on the outside. So it gives you the ability to sort of put this in line with your charger and still charge your laptop while you're using the hub. In addition to that, there's one more USB-C connection over here that can be used for an external peripheral. And that one I'd recommend using for things like high-resolution cameras or really good microphones, or if you've got a mixing board, if you're doing video editing, that type of thing, because that's the highest speed connection on the unit. Then the last thing they've included are two memory card readers right there. So if you're using a camera or an action camera or a drone, you're going to have a standard SD, which is the larger card, or a micro SD, which is the smaller card. You've got slots for both of them right there. So once you connect this up to your laptop, all those ports become live, and whatever you plug in will immediately connect to your laptop and be available for use. Now, if you stay tuned next, what I'll do is take a closer look at it, and I'll walk through all the ports again just so you get a better view of those. And again, I'll come back at the end and explain a few things that I really like about this particular hub, because I've owned a few hubs over the years. I've lost a few hubs as well. I tend to leave them on site, but I like this one because it really does encapsulate everything I need to connect all my external peripherals through a single USB-C connection. So stay tuned for the closer look next. The 10-in-1 USB-C hub features a full aluminum case, which makes it incredibly durable and very lightweight. You'll find a cable on the end of it that's fairly short. It's about 7 or 8 inches. And again, that's nice because you don't really want a long cable on there because this is typically sitting next to your laptop. You'll plug this into a USB-C port and then plug all your peripherals in here. On the end is a USB-C connection, and again, you'll plug this into the port on your computer that you charge through because you'll find another USB-C port right there. You can connect that to an external PD 100-watt power supply. It'll supply the power for the laptop to charge it, as well as the power needed for all these external connections. To the right of that is an HDMI port. You can connect the monitor up there and extend the monitor from your laptop to that monitor as either a duplicate, or you can actually extend your desktop across both those monitors. To the right of that are two USB 2.0 connections. These are full-sized USB-A ports, and these are great for older peripherals that you'll connect up that you don't need super high speed, or if you want to charge something externally, you can plug it in right there. On the end, you'll find the LAN port. Again, it's a GigE LAN port, so it's the fastest possible connection for an external LAN. On the other side, starting on the right, you'll find another USB-C port. Let me flip it around. And that USB-C port can be used to connect some external device to the hub. And remember, everything you connect up to the hub immediately is available to your computer. To the right of that are two more USB-A ports, and both of these are USB 3.0, which is the fastest standard available today. So if you have high-speed peripherals, like an external hard drive or a high-resolution camera, you'll plug them in right there. And finally, to the right of that are two memory card slots, a full-sized SD card slot in the top and a micro SD card slot in the bottom. And that's what makes this so special, is that every connection you could possibly need for your laptop is available on this hub, and it fits into a tiny little case like this that just slips right inside your bag and is really the perfect companion to your laptop. I hope that closer look was helpful in showing you just how versatile this Fujuka 10-in-1 USB-C hub really is. Now, here are a few things that I really like about this product that you can use to compare it to others you may be considering. And the first thing has to do with the aluminum case. And I know that seems like a small point because a lot of hubs out there have plastic cases, and I've owned a lot of hubs that have plastic cases. The challenge is, when you throw those hubs in your bag, they're going to bang up against everything else in your bag. Things like power supplies and power banks, and maybe you've got your keys in there. And over time, they're going to get scratched up. So when you pull it out, it just looks like an old hub. But more importantly, those plastic ones tended to crack right where the cable went into the hub. I guess there's extra strain because of the cable, and the plastic couldn't handle it. So having one with an aluminum case means it's going to always look good, but more importantly, I'm not going to have to worry about the cable cracking. Another thing I like about it is the flexible heavy-duty cable, because remember, you can charge through this to charge your laptop. A lot of the cases have a really small cable, and I'm always worried that I can't push enough current through the hub, through that cable to my laptop to keep it fully charged. So I love the fact that it's flexible and it's heavy-duty. Now, as far as connections go, a 10-in-1 hub is pretty much the biggest one you can get as a portable hub, and it really includes every connection you could possibly need from your laptop to an external peripheral, starting with the LAN connection. Now, one thing I've noticed is I'm doing a lot of working from home, and when I'm at work, I've got a regular computer that's connected up to the network through a cable. When I come home, I'm typically connecting over Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is great for normal business activities, but if I'm doing any kind of teleconferencing where there's video involved, you really need a high-speed connection. So the fact that this has got a GigE connection on the end that I can plug into my home network means that I'm going to get the best possible connection from my laptop to the internet to do all those things that are thirsty as far as bandwidth goes. Another key feature is the HDMI port, because when I'm working on a laptop, I've got a really small display, and that's okay if I'm out in the field, but if I'm at home, I like to have my big monitor connected to my laptop. Most laptops today, because of their thin size, don't present an HDMI external connection. So this hub gives you a 4K connection that not only allows you to connect a monitor up to your laptop, but it also allows you to extend your desktop across both of those monitors. So you've got a display on your laptop and you've got a bigger display where you can move icons around or move work around that you happen to be working on. I also love the fact that there's a ton of USB-A connections on it. There are two that are high-speed USB 3, and there are two that are USB 2, and that's perfect for me because some of my peripherals don't need that extra speed, so I save those USB 3 connections for things that I do need that extra speed with, like an external hard drive that I want to transfer data to, or maybe a camera that's got a high-resolution pickup, so those are available. I really love the fact that I can charge through it, so I can plug this into my laptop, I can plug an external PD charger in here and charge through the hub and still provide power to all my external peripherals that are connected to the hub. And I've got one extra USB-C connection over here. So it's a charge through device that keeps my laptop fully charged, provides power for all the external peripherals, and gives me an extra USB-C connection. Now, the difference between an 8-in-1 and a 10-in-1 comes down to the SD card slots. A lot of them don't have those. And honestly, some of the other hubs only give you a choice between a LAN connection or an HDMI connection. This has both a LAN connection and HDMI, which I've covered already. But these two memory card slots are really important as well, because even hubs that offer a memory card slot may only offer an SD card slot or a micro SD card slot. This one has both. And if you're using a full-size DSLR camera, it's probably using an SD card, which is the larger one. And if you're using an action camera or flying a drone or any kind of portable electronics, you're probably using the smaller micro SD card. No problem, you can plug them both in here. So as I said before, everything I need to do plugs into the hub, and with one USB-C connection, I can expand my laptop to all these external connections. So I think it's a wonderful device, been using it for a while, and I really, really like it. So hopefully you found this review helpful. I love talking about technology like this, so again, I hope you guys found value in the clip. Until next time, thanks for watching.